For lunch today, I decided to go with crab cakes. So this is 1 pound of lump crab meat. I added some Old Bay to season it, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I have a little trouble getting it out, so you'll see me make a mess. There it is. So it wouldn't be a video if I didn't make at least one mess. The next thing I'm going to add is 2 slices of bread, crumbled up or cubed up, however you want to do it. I used wheat bread for this recipe. I add in about a tablespoon of mayo. Sometimes I add a little bit more. It just kind of depends on how wet it is when it comes together. The next thing is going to be my salt and pepper, just a couple pinches to season. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of yellow mustard to the mix. Some people like brown mustard. My mother uses yellow mustard, so that's what I use. I don't know that I've had it any other way. So if you like another kind of mustard, let me know in the comments. Couple pinches of parsley. When I was little, I wouldn't eat it with the parsley in it because it was green. And then 1 beaten egg is the final ingredient. And you're going to mix it together until it kind of looks all the same. It takes a minute to get everything mixed in there really well, and it'll kind of mash together a little bit. I mentioned my mama because she is originally from Chesapeake Bay area in Maryland. So is my dad. So this is her recipe, but I think it's on the side of the Old Bay container, so it's not exclusively hers. And I add a little bit more Old Bay because, you know, why not? So I don't know, maybe that's 2 teaspoons of Old Bay total. I'm going to scoop out the mixture into my hand and start to form the patties. I'm doing full-size crab cakes this time for me, so I'm going to do enough. They're about palm size. If I'm making them for a bunch of people, I'll do smaller bite-sized ones. And one of these fits on 2. I split them in half and split them onto 2 different crackers when I eat them. But if you make smaller ones, they'll fit perfectly on 1 cracker. I sprinkle a little more Old Bay. This recipe usually makes between 10 or 11 crab cakes at this size. So now they're going to go into the oil. This is vegetable oil. You can bake them if you'd like. I like them fried more than I do baked. So this is 1 inch of vegetable oil in a skillet. I do the temperature at about medium high. I think I had it at medium here, and you can see when I flip them, it just wasn't quite ready yet, and it kind of fell apart. I mean, I'll still eat it. Those are my snacking pieces while I'm cooking, so I'll still eat it. But, you know, you want to kind of be mindful. Don't flip it too soon, or that can happen. I had a couple of these for my dinner that night, but I really do like them cold, and I'll eat them the next day for lunch. My daughter likes them for lunch. Sometimes she takes them in her lunch for school. I eat them on saltine crackers. My husband likes them with mustard. And I have trouble getting protein for lunch now. I used to eat a lot of sandwiches. So I took them out, drained them on the paper towel, added in the second batch. I turned the temperature up a little bit, so these definitely toasted up and cooked a little bit better than the first batch did. And then I'll remove them to a plate so they can cool down, and then do it again. I served the crab cakes up with saltine crackers, mustard, and Old Bay. I hope you enjoy.